Hello Leo, my sweet pussycats. Welcome to weekly reading. We're going to do release and receive this week. I'm starting with my energy oracle deck. We're going to see what the release is. We're going to see what the receive is. There's a lot of romance going around this week, so I don't know. I make no promises. I make no promises, Leo. Is whatever spirit brings out is what comes out. So, are you ready? We're going to start with the release. So what's the release? What is... Ooh, the garden and the gate. That's interesting. The question is, which way are you going? Are you going out through the gate or are you going to stay in the garden? You're going to release it, which means you're making a choice. You're going to make a choice. Oh, this is such a good card. It's really good to go through the gate. There's more growth through the gate. Interesting card. So nice to see a new card. I've been getting like this once, over and over again. Oh, that was weird. Something just fell off the table on its own. Okay. The receive. The receive, Leo. What is the receive for Leo? What is the receive for Leo? The receive for Leo. What is the receive? Receive for Leo. Receive for Leo. Receive for Leo. Receive for Leo. Because it depends if you go through the gate or not. Oh, I had a feeling about this card. It was showing up. It was showing up in the splits when I was pre-shuffling. See where it goes. I don't want to presume anything. I don't want to presume anything. Oh, there's a storm warning. So the winds of change are coming through here. The winds of change are coming through. And it feels like you're going, I want to say it feels like you're going through the gate. To not go through the gate is really most of the time it's to say that you're not ready to move into growth and abundance. I mean, you just want to stay where it's safe because the garden is safe. You know, all the plants in the garden, you're very familiar with them. You water them, you prune them every day, you cultivate the soil a little bit. It's very predictable. It's very safe. But there's no room to plant anything new in there. Like, it's completely full. So the gate, she has a key around her neck. She's the one. You're the one. The only one who can make the choice to go through this gate. Because you can see out there, like, there's all these fields. There's all this space to explore and to plant new seeds and new plants, to propagate new life. So I think you're releasing this. I think you're opening up the gate and you're releasing, you're going. I think you're going. That's great. The deceit card. Trying to think of most of the times when this card has come out. A lot of times we're the ones deceiving ourselves to receive. Oh, well, okay, because if it's something that you receive, you're seeing that you were deceiving yourself, or you're seeing that you were deceived. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, so sorry. So I'm kind of feeling that you see the deceit, or you see the deceit for what it was, or you see what you thought was deceiving you. Okay, so I'm going to go to the my LQ deck, She Who, and we're going to pull out another card or cards on the release and the receive. So the release for Leo, the release for Leo. Oh, She Who Regrets, Battle, Victory, Bitterness. Are you doing something with Cancer? Because they had like revenge in their release. Battle, Victory, Bitterness. Look at all the skulls she's collected at the bottom there. I like this deck because it makes us think. It really makes us think, right? So releasing regret, releasing bitterness, releasing any desire to fight, any desire to win at all costs, right? Because this card is about winning at all costs. And look at the skulls that she's collected at the bottom. She stands there in victory, but she's all by herself. Everyone else is dead. So what was that fight worth, right? What was it really worth? Huh. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so weird. Okay, I'm going to hold this up. I want you to look at both of them at the same time, and I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing, what I'm reading, what I'm hearing, what I'm getting. Do you know what I'm getting when I put these two cards together? So the one standing to look through the gate, standing who has the ability to walk through the gate. She's very young. She's like an adolescent. She's a little girl. The other one is a grown woman. I'm saying because where I put the card, she's standing back here. This is what you become if you don't walk through the gate. And it will be. Because if you don't, at some point, doesn't mean you have to do it right now, when you're ready, and we're kind of do the internal work to get yourself up to the point to walking out the gate, is you can become someone with regrets. Yeah, you don't want to collect those. Those aren't good. So you can become someone with regrets. You can become bitter because you're not growing. You're going to see other people growing. You're going to see other people moving forward, going through gates and finding abundance and opportunity for themselves. That's the battle here. Are you ready to walk through the gate, Leo? Because they both stand alone, but this girl still has a lot of future ahead of her. This one is already matured and aged and kind of stuck in that way there. All right, what is the receive? I'm so thirsty. What is the receive? What is the receive for Leo? Oh gosh, yearn, longing, and pining for. I don't know, guys. Oh boy, but you know what I'm getting? I know someone's going to get mad that I laugh because sometimes I think that I really feel like the universe just has a bad sense of humor. I really do. Has a wicked sense of humor, and we're often at the end of it. So I am, you are, we all are. There's where the humor is. I'm not laughing at your life. I don't know your life, right? So someone will say that. Why are you laughing at me? Yearn, long, pine for. This is growth at least, because she's looking forward. She's looking ahead to something. She's yearning for something. She's hoping for something. She's pining for something. Where this person just sits all alone in battle behind a gate that they never walked through. Where this person, at least that's a more productive, a more forward moving emotion than the other one. Because there's hope for something, right? But it's kind of like hope that comes from a deeper area. This yearning, this longing. Oops. I want to see what's at the bottom here. What is that? Whew, she who surprises. Surprise, discovery, revelation. Now look at the energy. This is a really good, the underline is a really, really good energy. There's a lot of rebirth here. She who surprises. I think the person that the person who's depicted in this card surprises the most is themselves. They surprise themselves the most. You can surprise yourself the most here. So there's something coming to change you. You know, I'm getting this image of, let's say this girl is, walked past this gate like dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Every day. Some days she'll stop like she is and she'll look out the gate and she'll really think about it. And it'll taunt her and she'll be tempted. And then it's too scary. She just keeps going. Other days she's working in that area and she kind of looks and she tries not to pay attention, doesn't look at it at all. But this goes on dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of times. And then something comes in. Something comes in like a storm, something unpredictable, that's not part of any of these other days that she's ever had when she's been in the garden and then she's, walking by the gate. And it's like this storm, or a wind. Let's say a wind or something happens and the key comes off her neck and it's blowing, and she grabs it, and she's literally like hanging over the gate, and she's standing there, and half of her body's kind of on the other side of the gate and half is still on this side in the garden, and she's holding that key, and it kind of makes her realize, like, wow, the other side of the gate's not so bad. Like, it's almost like something that pushes her to really say, the gate. I feel like it's a bit like this storm. And when the storm comes through, it's really to clear things that aren't any good for you anymore, that aren't serving you, that don't have a strong foundation to be built on. Everything that's left after this storm is pretty strong. You can build a foundation on it. So I'm going to go into the Tarot de la Nuit. See if we can get some tarot cards for your release here. Some terror. I don't know why that keeps coming out like that with this deck. Tarot. I keep saying terror. Tarot cards for your release. Tarot cards for the release. Oh, come here. Oh, the release of the Four of Cups. I love that. That's my favorite Four of Cups. It's my absolute favorite Four of Cups card. You know, the Four of Cups is all about an offer being missed, or an offer not being acknowledged, or, you know, if you put the offer out there and it's not, there's no, you know, there's no feedback, there's nothing. And she's just, I swear to God, she's given up on everything except, you know, I'm just going to lay across the stairs. I know you walk over these stairs every day. And she is, because she's just laying there like, do you not notice me yet? It's like what she's doing. Like, what does it take? So just release that. Just release that. I love it. I love that one. Anything else for the release? It won't go in, it won't go in. Oh, that lady's been all over this week too. Oh. Wow. Okay, interesting message. The Star, the Nine of Cups, and the Magician. You know what I get with that is you've manifested something, because the Star is really about getting the balance to make a wish to get fulfillment, to get to wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is about being independently happy. Like, you know, things that happen around you don't affect your happiness. You're really like conscious of you being healthy, that you're being happy, you're the one responsible for that. And the Magician is just manifesting. You combine those three cards together, I want to say, if you're releasing that, it's almost like the universe saying your manifestation, like, has been received, is coming. Like, you don't have to try to manifest something anymore, which is also like you don't have to lay across the stairs anymore. You can get up and do some other things because your manifestation is coming. But the Five of Swords, you're going to walk away and go through the gate? Yeah, I get that. Are you going to walk away and go through the gate? I think you should. Why not? What do you got to lose? I don't think the gate closes behind you. You still got the key. It's, yeah, like, it's not so, like, dead end. You got to go through the gate and you can never go back. You should go out there and see what's out there. The receive. This is interesting. The receive for Leo. The receive for Leo. The Five of Cups. There's been so many fives showing up in the receive this week. The Five of Cups. It's kind of going to sit over the deceit card because it was the first one out. So it's sitting there like that. Actually, I can pull all these down too. I'll probably knock them off the table, but... So missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Something didn't work out the way you hoped it would work out. Like, watch, her ship is floating away and you feel like there's nothing you can do about it. The ship is floating away and you feel like there's nothing you can do about it. There it goes. Bye-bye, so long, farewell. But that's sitting with the deceit card. And as I said, deceit is something that usually we are deceiving ourselves about something, or we are allowing others to deceive us. How conscious we allow ourselves to be about that is all about recognizing it or not. Now, the yearning, longing, pine for, look at this, right? It's almost like those energies are a little bit similar. Looking out over for something. Going through the gate, maybe. What you want is maybe, you're not going to find it maybe over the first hill through the gate or even the second hill. But at some point through your journey, you're going to find something that you're looking for, hoping for through the gate. Don't put so much expectation on the gate either, I'm getting. Don't put so much expectation on the gate. No, not so much don't put so much expectation on the gate. Don't have any expectations. Because once we put expectations, then, you know, the manifestation, we're being told your manifestation is here. Your wish is coming. But if you put parameters around it, that really changes how it's going to come in. That really changes how it's going to be delivered. Because the universe is always wanting to deliver things to us in the best possible way for us, in the highest frequency to us, because the universe functions at the highest frequency. It's us, when we move into lower frequencies, that can affect how that is coming to us. Any other cards? Any other information for the receive? The 10 of Cups. Look at that. See? And there's the happiness. There's the wish fulfillment, really. I mean, it's being very, very happy. Going from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. The end of the rainbow. As soon as I said, you know, let's not put any perceptions, any expectations on what is through the gate. Because then we lower the vibration. There's a good possibility of doing that. Unless you are the universe and you can always be very high vibrational. Let's see what sits between. Let's see what sits between the release and the receive for Leo. What is sitting between the release and the receive for Leo? Is the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. A lot of work. It seems like a lot of work. The Queen of Pentacles has a key in her hand. And the gate is open. Look at that. How crazy is that? Look at that. I'm so happy when the cards clarify what I was saying. Remember what we said with this one? This one here looks like, you know, what you're going to turn into if you don't walk through the gate. This is over time. You know, it's going to happen. You see people like that. You see people all over the place like that. You see people, like people too that have reached, you know, a certain point in life at a certain age where there's not a lot of opportunities anymore for work or jobs or relationships or skydiving or bungee jumping, whatever it's going to be for you, what's out that gate. Because once you get to a certain age, yeah, you get older, you get a little slower, you get a little more, it's just, that's kind of how it works. So it's much harder to change the older we get, right? It's harder to teach an old dog new tricks. While you still have the youth that sits within you to walk through that gate, and then look what you become walking through the gate, because the gate is open in there. She's holding the key, almost like she's telling you, look what I did, and look at how good things are going for me. And in the 8 of Pentacles here, it's interesting how this, kind of like this steam or smoke is coming off of her. She's sitting on this giant book. It looks like wings a little bit that are developing around her. Having a more angelic experience, right? Like not being bitter, not being bitter and full of regret, because that's, you can see that. When people are full of so many regrets in their life, it's really because they didn't walk through gates. They didn't take chances. I'm starting like I'm doing a slouch here. Some of my chair goes back. It's quite relaxing. But yeah, it's avoid the bitterness, avoid the regret, go through and have a more angelic experience in life. Don't put expectation on what's through that gate, because you know what? 9 times out of 10, Well, almost 100% of the time. If you don't put expectations on what's on the other side of the gate, what's in that leap of faith, it'll probably be better than what you think it will be. The King of Swords is at the bottom. Truth, clarity, practicality, practical approach. Oh, I don't need that deck. I don't think I do. I'm going to go to the, the Journey of Love Oracle deck. I think I spent enough time on the Deceit card. Like, I don't. It feels connected to convincing yourself whether to walk through the gate or not, or whether you think opportunities are really missed or not. Okay, a final message to Leo from the Journey of Love Oracle deck. A final message to Leo. Oh, that's too many. That's not gonna, that's like, God, it's gotta be like a dozen cards, Leo. Come on now. Let's try that again. A final message to Leo from the Journey of Love. There we go. There we go. Oh, number 16, Heart of the Moment. Wow. Look at all of the people around that heart. I'm going to read to you from the book. I need a drink first. My nose is itchy. Heart of the Moment. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It's like you're at the edge of the gate. It really is. You're at the edge of the gate. It's kind of like the last day. And there you stand. You're gonna go through the gate. Almost as if you've decided this is either the day that I walk through or I just never do it and I leave the gate alone. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one, but even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself, even if that trust says you have to wait a while longer before you can make a more long-term decision? This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. Right? Because this is just regret. That is not good. This is a time when you can alter your future. Did I just read that? Yes. Even the smallest choice for, yes. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of the people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices. But at this time, you are in a especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is the time to be willing to take a chance or a risk to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. Now this, I got to show you something. I wasn't going to say anything, but at that last part of that reading, I want to show you something. So I showed you that the King of Swords was at the bottom of the deck, right? So I laid it down on the table. As I was shuffling the Journey of Love Oracle deck, it blew the King of Swords right off. And the whole time I was looking at this card and I thought, huh, that's interesting. And I was like, should I say? No, I won't say. Should I say? No, I should. And then I was like, I have to say. So this is what appeared, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is often about our journey karmically. in life, and the different times it takes. There's times that are stressful, there's times that are like intriguing, that are times that are of unknown, but it's also about, you know, shifts in luck. Karma, it can be karmic, like you're now going, things we perceive as luck too. So you can be going from a bad karmic cycle and now going into a good karmic cycle. So there's that. I think that's really interesting that was there after what that last part of that card said. Because if you take, let's say you take bad things from the past, if there was, or you continue to hold the energy from something that was bad from the past, and you take that with you, I don't even think it can go through the gate, to be honest. I think that's the energy that stops you from going through the gate. And let's remember, there's two ways you can be. It's up to you. Which one do you want to be? I don't know. Queen of Pentacles has got it all going on. She's very successful, very balanced, very nurturing. It is a very good energy. Solely, I'm going to leave that with you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.